Riveting content. Empowering your life. Welcome to the Sphere. This episode is sponsored by Houston Housewives of Finance. For more information on increasing your cash flow, becoming your own money manager, and to schedule your complimentary personal finance strategy, contact the Houston Housewives of Finance today at 1-844-700-4463. Looking to advertise? Join the Sphere's vast demographic reach of thousands of people all over the world. Send an email today to advertise@thesphere.tv or call us at area code 832-772-7789. Elite Dental Wellness. At Elite Dental Wellness, Dr. Ashandra Batiste understands that one of the biggest obstacles is dental fear. The vision at Elite Dental Wellness is to ensure every patient is treated with respect, ultimate care, patience, and love. Call us today to make an appointment at area code 713-789-8680.
Hey yo, what's good, my peeps? Welcome to Startup Masters. It's your girl Kalia Guillory, also known as KG. You can follow me on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook at KOG Speaks, and I'm so happy you decided to spend some time, some quality time, while we drop these gems, this dope content on Startup Masters. For those of you who are just joining, you just haphazardly ran across this feed or this page or on iTunes or on SoundCloud. Thank you for coming. Go ahead and subscribe. I promise you will not regret it, because as I mentioned, if you're thinking about starting up a business or you have a business, you want to be here because we've already collectively skinned up our knees enough that we don't need in stitches anymore. We already know the plays and the playbook. We're trying to share this playbook with you, and I'm so excited to be here. What's good with you, G?
Not much. What's good, KG?
Man, it's always good and a pleasure to be in the studio in the Sphere with you, my brother, and with the genius that sits between us.
You know what it is. I'm just trying to make $1 out of 25 cents. I didn't upgrade it.
Out of
inflation.
Inflation. You got to hedge your bets.
Hey, man, stuff is going up. What's up, world? Welcome back to Startup Masters, where we've got all the entrepreneur gems right here each and every week for you. Of course, my name is Gary Lee, also known as G Hawkins. You can find me anywhere online: Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, at G Hawkins. That's G Hawkins with a Z. Man, I'm just happy to be here with you. And of course, we like to take people through the gauntlet, give them all the information that they've got back to you, so that if you're an entrepreneur, if you're a startup, you're working through your business and you're trying to find a way to take your business to the next level, we've got some interesting information. We've got some stories, some journeys right here that are going to make a change in your life and in your business, obviously. So make sure you got your pen and pad ready. Make sure you've got any questions you have for us. Shoot us an email, startupmasters@thesphere.tv, or if you're tuned in live for the first 15 minutes on Facebook, drop those informations in Facebook. We've got a couple of people watching right now. What's up, Jarvis? Obviously, Jay Williams, good to see you again. Saw you at the Boss Brunch. Good seeing you. Tuned in. Make sure if you got any entrepreneur questions, drop them right in Facebook Live, and we're going to answer them for you. But without further ado, KG, I think it's about time to roll into what we do.
Let's roll into what we do, because this is the best part of the whole show.
This is why we do this.
Because we about to tag in some genius. We're about to tag in a dude that's going to make your beard and your shave game expand. It's going to be an exponential growth in your beard game. If you got peace fuzz, this is the dude you want to talk to.
This is what we want to talk to.
If you want to get that beard fresh and so clean, and you want that smooth shave without the razor bumps, you want to talk to my dude here.
Conversation.
He is a Texas State University grad. He's a corpreneur, as most of y'all already know. I dub him. That corpreneur life ain't easy, but he's doing it. He is the founder and CEO of Dr. Goat's Facial Beard. I want to get it right. Care.
There it is.
And the cool part about it is he's a part of Divine Nine. So we got some love around this table.
That's dope.
He's a A5A man. So I mean, I can't say nothing else to do but to get my boy in the seat on the mic, Bobby Joshua.
What's
going
up,
on, B?
Talk to us, man.
on, y'all? What's going on? I'm excited to be here, man. I think what y'all doing is great, and I'm just glad to be a part of it. Glad for y'all to have me out.
Yeah, man. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for being here.
Yeah,
No
man.
problem. No
it's
problem.
important, man. The conversations are important, and we need to have more of those in our community as well as across this world. Too many people have the knowledge of how to create wonderful businesses, but they never sow back into those struggling. Because I know you remember how it was trying to come up, trying to find your product, find distribution, all those things. And that's obviously what we want to talk about today. So for those that are watching us right now, Facebook Live, once again, #BeardGain. That's what Jarvis said. Yes, indeed. So make sure y'all are ready for this, because what we're going to do is we're going to go along that journey, Bobby. I want to call you Bobby Joshua, Bobby. I'm going to hit you with the JB, BJ, something's happening.
It all works.
Exactly. So we want to take people along this journey. We want to take them we want you to take them from infancy through where you're at today, as well as that 5, 10, 20-year plan.
Okay.
Are you ready to roll with us?
I'm ready to roll. I can do that.
Let's rock out then. Let's rock out then. All right, people, let's get ready. Buck your seatbelts. Let's do this. So,
Get your pen and your pad.
Bobby J, talk to us. Tell us where you were when you said, you know what? We need a Dr. Goat around this piece.
Oh,
What's
man.
up? What was happening?
This is what happened. So just to kind of make I'm gonna make a long story short, but
All right.
I proposed to my wife. So shout out to my wife.
Congratulations.
Congrats.
Thank you.
Congrats.
And I started growing my beard out, and in the process, my beard was dry, it was itchy, it was flaky. You know, the common problems that guys have when growing out a beard, the reason why they shave.
Yeah.
And so I tried a few other products on my journey. They didn't really do what I wanted it to do. So I started researching, jumped into the pilot seat. And
Talk
said,
about it.
Come on, pilot seat.
I said I need to take control of this.
Yeah.
And-
Navigate.
yeah, and really started putting together my own product. From there, friends started reaching out to me. What you use? And my beard was long, and I just cut it down about 4 inches. So they,
Oh, wow.
They're like, what you
that's
use?
some length.
That's a
Yeah,
beard.
yeah,
So
yeah.
it was.
Yeah, it was pretty long.
Yeah.
So they was like, what you use and everything. So I just started handing it out, samples, and just getting that positive feedback. So that's when I was like, you know what? This is something I need to follow right here, and this is my passion, and I love it. So
So I want to dive deep. Obviously, I've never been the type to grow a beard until my girlfriend was like, I think you might look good in a beard. And I was like, well, shit, let's see what happens.
let's do it right. Let's do it.
So that's the true story
That's the
behind
true
this facial
story.
hair.
Let's just see what happens.
Oh,
Right.
boy.
Right?
Shout out to Tia.
Yeah, exactly. So I was like, okay, well, we'll see what happens. But in that journey, I had to, take a look at different products, different things that was on the market, and figure out what worked better. So I found something that worked really, really well. And shout out to Goddess Butter. She was on All Things Beauty, met up with her, and she had some great stuff, and it worked for me. And obviously, different things work for different people.
Right.
But I say that to say, talk about your trials and tribulations that you were going through to create this on your own faces. I'm assuming you were that test dummy, that test subject in that pilot seat,
Right.
getting hit with these birds.
Right.
So talk
right.
to me.
It definitely was some trials and tribulations. We had to overcome obstacles or whatnot when I jumped into the pilot seat. I think one of the biggest things that I had to realize is, okay, I needed to research. Research. I think that's with any entrepreneur. If you're thinking about starting a business, make sure you do your research, not only on the product or your service that you're providing, but also on the market. So just being able to grab that information was one big, it was one big issue, because it's so much data out there, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is.
And then from there, knowing what products to include or what ingredients to include into the beard oil. Because there's so many different oils out there as well, and then you have different various styles of peanut oils, and like 33% of the U.S. citizens are allergic to some form of peanut, so you got to take that into consideration as well. And then once you even start playing with it, it's getting that right consistency, and I think that was one of the biggest jumps after I got all the data. And what I really wanted to do is to get that consistency, that right mix that makes sure it go across the entire field of all men. So
everybody.
Everybody.
This can be used on every race, ethnicity, skin type, texture, whatever.
everybody.
So I'm guessing that when you was in the kitchen whipping up all these different ingredients.
Right.
Like, I think there's a lesson in this if you peel the onion a little bit more about patience, because I'm willing to guess that you had to have some serious patience to be like, this ain't it, this ain't it. Talk to our viewers about that ability to enjoy that journey, embrace the journey, so when you got where you need to go, you're there.
Right. The patience of putting things together, or just the patience in general, the whole process. It wasn't an overnight process. It's not a week process or whatnot. This actually took me several months to get to where I wanted to be before I even still launched the business. After that, it still took several other months.
Mm-hmm.
And the patience, I think, is one of the biggest things I learned while doing all this. Is you have to have patience. You can't rush what you're trying to do. You can't just want it to appear. And one thing we're learning about that as well is that you have to enjoy the process. That's what I tell everybody. Enjoy the process.
Mm-hmm.
Because once you stop enjoying the process, you lose everything that you possibly could have learned in that moment. So even if you was to go off to other ventures, you won't carry that skill set over or that knowledge that you learned. So you're going to repeat the same
Bobby.
steps. So,
Come on, Bobby.
Just dropped the gym.
Bobby just dropped the gym.
I hope y'all paying attention to this. I hope y'all caught this Facebook Live. Let us know if
what's
y'all
up?
caught that, because I want to make sure y'all understand that. Appreciate the process. Have fun in the process, because that's where it's about the journey. It's not necessarily about the finish line. It's not about what you're gonna do down the road. Sometimes it's about the journey itself. And you've got to love that. You've got to love the journey.
Totally agree.
Because greatness, when you think about it, greatness isn't created in the microwave. It's in the oven.
Yeah.
You got to sit that thing in there and let it bake and let it marinate.
Preheat the oven.
Yeah, come on, Bobby.
Then you got to put the food in there and let it bake. And then when you take it out, you still got to
45 minutes later, then you got to still let it
Exactly.
set. Rest.
Exactly.
My grandmother used to say, let it rest.
Yeah,
Let it rest.
right.
15, 20. Let it rest. I like that.
I do too. And speaking of greatness that don't happen overnight, your finances, getting your finance game up is not going to happen overnight.
Segue.
With that being said, this portion of the show is sponsored by my good friends at the Houston Housewives of Finance. Did you know that only 4 states in the United States offer financial education? 33% or more than 77 million of Americans don't pay their bills on time. 39% of Americans carry credit card debt from month to month, and 39% of adults say that they don't have enough savings. Woo. Don't become one of these statistics. Let Houston Housewives of Finance advise you on increasing your cash flow and becoming your own money manager by scheduling your complimentary personal financial strategy. Contact Houston Housewives of Finance today, like right now, at 1-844-700-4463, or email us at info@houstonhousewivesoffinance.com. Ask us how you can participate in a complimentary financial literacy workshop near you. Houston Housewives of Finance are the new faces of the new age of financial services. And I know that to be fact because they're my financial advisors. Go call them.
Had my meeting with them. That's what it is. Gotta have your money right. Like, hey, we talking about business. You gotta have your money. It's your finances right.
You gotta have those. And before you consider transitioning from last week, we call it that good paying job in corporate America, you gotta make sure that finance right.
Oh yeah.
Had that 3 to 6.
That 3 to 6. You're gonna have that 6 to 8 considering who in the government. So
right.
Keep it in the book. So let's talk about this, right? Let's talk about the now. What can we expect? What can we see? What's here and available today? Your product line from Dr. Goat.
Okay. Initially, obviously I'm focusing around the beard products. So that was where I started at. We have beard oil, beard wash. We also have some beard lotion.
And that's the beard wash that we have here today, right?
That's
For
correct.
those that are watching right now, here's the beard wash.
Yep.
And I love, you don't mind me reading the ingredients,
No,
obviously.
go for it.
Water, raw soap, argan oil, jojoba oil. Jojoba, thank you, sir. Avocado oil, glycerin, coconut oil, potassium hydrate, hemp seed oil, xanthan.
Yep.
Xanthan guar, pure honey.
Yep.
Love it. And if you can pronounce the stuff,
You good.
you good.
It's
man.
good for your
Let's
face.
talk about it. Come on. You put on your
Exactly.
biggest organ in your body is skin.
Yep.
So you got to be careful.
And then one thing that you mentioned with that, not only pronouncing everything that's on it to let you know that as well. All my products are all natural. So pretty much all of those oils in some way, shape, form, or fashion, you can cook with them or do something with
edible.
them. It make it edible. So why wouldn't you want to put, if you're going to put something inside your body, obviously you can put it on the outside
Come
of your
on.
body and it's going to do something great.
Talk about
on.
it.
So
I like
yeah.
that.
So those my beard products, the beard oil, beard wash, and beard lotion. Do have various collections, a premium collection and a prestige collection.
Okay.
And then also for the guys that's out there that either don't want to grow a beard, can't grow a beard, or if you just bald headed, I have shaving products. So I have a pre-shave oil, have an aftershave tonic, and then also aftershave balm. So it's a very selection to cover all men's grooming as far as in the shaving department.
That's dope. We call that turnkey.
We call that to where
Turnkey.
you done created a plan to where you are.
Yes.
They come to you for every little thing that they need.
Yes.
That was my goal.
Yes.
That was my goal.
One-stop
Successful.
shop. I ain't got to go
Right.
anywhere else. I get everything I need
No.
from start to
Exactly.
finish.
Absolutely
I like
not.
that. Now, talk to me in particular about the premium collection. Now, obviously, I see that it says that on here. Is there something? Is that like the Step Up premium collection, or what's that?
The premium collection is the way I like to, I guess, describe my collections. The best way to put it is I have a premium and prestige collection. The premium collection is kind of think about a Ralph Lauren polo from Macy's.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna be good. It's gonna have the nice Pima cotton and all that good, all that good stuff. Not gonna shrink. It's
Yeah.
gonna hold its color. But then you have that Ralph Lauren purple label, cashmere. That's my
Got it.
prestige oil. It's a little bit more enriched ingredients, thicker ingredients, and also those ingredients are harder to find in the field. Kind of like if one of them is a argan oil that comes straight from Morocco, and you can't get it
Nice.
from nowhere else. And then also avocado oil. Avocado is a superfood, so it's
Indeed.
definitely a prestigious
Healthy
type
fats.
of oil.
It's a healthy fat.
Healthy
Yep.
fats.
So I'm guessing that this will also help in increasing the growth of your beard and
Yep.
your hair.
Yep, it helps increase the growth. It helps promotes the growth. Because really, one thing is you have to have healthy skin. If your skin not healthy, your hair is not going to grow. It's kind of like putting grass in bad dirt. It's just not going to grow.
That's a good
no
analogy.
nutrients.
Yeah, no nutrients and things. So those oils target the skin at the skin level, making sure that the skin is moisturized, that it's clean, or help to get it clean. For one, like avocado oil, it helps promote blood circulation in the skin.
Come
so
on.
they bring in oxygen to the roots of the hairs. So it helps promote the hair growth. And so all those things in turn work together. Healthy skin, healthy beard.
I love it.
Love it. Turnkey.
Turnkey.
Love it. Love it. So right now, let's pause for a quick second. Facebook Live, we love you. We adore you. We thank you so much for tuning in. We thank you for all the shares. And obviously, we want to make sure we continue this conversation, which we will right here on The Sphere. So make sure you hop over to iTunes, SoundCloud, Stitcher, Google Play Music, any of those platforms so you can catch the rest of this episode. Now, while you're there, make sure you review us. Take time, hit the stars, give us some constructive criticism. We want to know how we can better you, how we can give you a better product, how we can service your needs better right here at The Sphere. Now, also, make sure you share this with all your family members, colleagues, anyone that you think will benefit from the content that we're giving you right here on this network. And of course, if you truly love what we're doing, donate to the cause over at thesphere.tv/donate. You got two different options, a single donation or a monthly subscription wide if you prefer to go that route. So we're constantly trying to give you better content. We're growing, we're expanding. We are scaling here at The Sphere, and we want to continue to bring that content right to you. So make sure you tune in for the rest of this episode. Peace. So let's talk about, and I think obviously you've got packaged products, you've got bottles, you've got the turnkey opportunity for someone who's looking for some type of facial care. All their needs are met. To me, that says, and KG, I know you're on this, something's on rinse and repeat.
Gotta be.
There's something in that. You've got something, you're in this type of flow, your juju is going, all these things are happening because you've got things in process and processes that are in place. Talk to us about those processes.
Oh man, the biggest process is making sure I'm always ready. one thing that I do in my free time, especially on the weekend, I have to make sure that I have enough product in inventory to go out to the customers. So that's a process that I do every day. Also, researching every day. On Sundays is a day of my research. You know, the market always changes, so I like to research. So I think it's very important to have a schedule already set out for yourself and what you do, either for one, your product, one, two, personal, or three, you know, whatever, but have a schedule. So on Sunday, I do research. On Saturday, I make sure I have enough product to finish up to finish my next week, and then sometimes to go out even farther than that.
Okay.
So and then within that whole process of the product is making the products, packaging the products, and all that is on a repeat type schedule. It's a process. The process won't break, and that's one thing you got to do. You got to find what works for you.
Yeah, it is.
That's true.
It's on process, meaning that you can do this in your eyes closed. If something happened to you, you can go and tell, hey, so-and-so, Sunday you got to do this.
Yes.
Saturday you need to do this.
Yes.
And I'm willing to guess, like, and you said something that was very key. You stay on top of the market research because everything's always changing. Like,
That's correct.
I hope you guys got that. Viewers, I hope you guys caught that gem. That's a huge gem. It's a nugget. It's everything you could think of, because what happened yesterday, nobody cares about. It's all about what's going on today and what's going to happen and what can we predict for tomorrow. And that's not just with healthcare, skincare. That's with every industry. Like, we got to make sure we're staying on top of that.
Right.
So talk to me a little bit more about that additional process in terms of, like, where do you see yourself scaling this? Do you see yourself, I know you're online, you're selling this online, and go in a little bit more details about Dr. Goat. Okay. Like, how did we come up with Dr. Goat, and how are you going to make this a household name?
Okay. Well, how did I come up with it as far as the branding behind it? And this is also on my website, so if you visit my website, www.drgoatbfc.com. And it tells a little bit of history. The goat is in Morocco has adapted to climb the argan tree, and it's literally a goat on top of a branch that eat the fruits of this tree, which is considered liquid gold to the hair. So that's where the name came from, along with the goat being one of the only animals with a beard. You know, there's very few, and the goat is one. And just your next question to follow that up.
It was scale.
Okay, yep, and making it a household name.
Yep.
So that's one thing that I'm pushing to make it a household name. My logo or my tagline is a product for the modern man. To wear my product, you don't have to be in a rock band. You don't necessarily have to even, be a hippie. You just have to be a modern person that want to be groomed nicely. So that's the target approach I'm taking to make it a household name. I'm working with a few barbers now. One that was here in Houston, one in Beaumont, and one out by Austin.
Come on, what you know about Beaumont?
I resided out there for a little while.
I saw that. LU.
Yeah.
Born and raised in Port Arthur, Texas.
Okay, nice. My wife's from Beaumont too. So
cool.
So working with those barbers and really branching out that name, and that's what I want to do more, is work with more barbers to bring something exclusive to their shop, to add to their customer experience, and then from there is, okay, how can we push it more to just get it into people's hands easily? Yeah. So
I love it. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, it's important.
Speaking of household names.
Speaking of them.
I feel like you got one that you want to talk about.
I do. Watch the segue happen.
You saw
I do.
it.
Before I even say this, when you were talking about making this a household name, when you were talking about working with barbers, I immediately thought of two things. One, we're going to get you over with G is for Gentlemen, and we're going to do a product review of your product.
Come on.
We're going to have them talk about that on our other podcast. So that's done. Secondly, we're going to talk about advertising here at the Sphere. So, are you looking to start your business and looking for a place to advertise? Do you have a need to reach out to thousands of people across the world to build your brand or sell your product? If so, get your product placement and advertising needs handled right here at the Sphere. We offer a wide variety of content delivery platforms, including iTunes, Google Play, SoundCloud, YouTube, and Stitcher. Plus, we have a vast demographic reach within the United States, as well as modern countries across the globe. Our enriched content and inspiring dialogue coupled with your strategic ad is surely to hit the mark every time. Call us today at area code 832-772-7789 or send us an email over to advertise@thesphere.tv. But yeah, it's important. Business owners, y'all got products, y'all talking, y'all listening to this. I know you listen. I know you hear us talking.
Especially on Startup Masters.
Come get some advertising over here. Get your business right.
Hey, advertising is key.
It's key.
Talk about it, Bobby.
A lot of people think they can do advertising on their own and think that, I just need to post on social media. That's where a lot of people go wrong. Like, you have to know how to advertise for your market, for your demographics, how often, when the right time is. So you have to really, like, it goes back to studying and researching.
Listen.
But advertising is actually more than social media. Get out there and shake people's hands, meet people, and everything.
You are a man after my heart right now.
These relationships.
Because that relationship currency is key. Like that,
Yes.
people forget the power of just a good old fashioned connection. The freest, the best advertisement is free.
Talk about it.
It's referral based.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
And that's what I try to get every time.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
When you
And
believe in somebody.
you believe in somebody, but also what I like that you just touched on is that you know what your avatar is. Like I feel like sometimes we don't do enough research to know, okay, well, who's my niche? Who's my avatar? When I say avatar, meaning like, what's your age bracket? Is it men, women? Like, who's your target audience? Who are these people that are gonna? We know what this target audience is, but I bet you can tell like the age demographic. Like
we can dive into it deeper. Like, a lot of people think, it's just a man product. Well, men can range from 0 to 100 or who knows. And then men with beards, well, people at 18 up to 20, 30, 40. Well, let's think about it. Most people that's 50 and 60, sometimes they well groomed, but otherwise they kind of stuck with what they have and do their own thing. So my actual target market is ranging from about 18 to about 42. And then with doing that, you got to think about how do you engage those people.
Right.
So some of them I got to engage on social media. Some of them I got to engage face to face.
In person.
Yep.
So you have to know what works for each person and what works for each demographics, and it's just true. And then also is how to use those different social medias to your advantage.
Yep.
Absolutely.
Totally.
Yeah.
Like, I mean,
so much stuff.
It is. There's
Like-
so much stuff to running a well-groomed business. No
Look
pun
at you.
intended.
Look at you.
Nice. Just saying.
Nice.
So much stuff. So you talked a little bit about scalability, and that's where we want to go right now. Let's take us to the future, right? Take us to what this looks like, and then we want to talk about self as well. But take us to what does Dr. Goat look like 5, 10, 20 years from now when you've got it to a household name? What can people expect coming down the pipe by the year 2020, 2030 from Dr. Goat?
Well, my long-term plan is thinking I want to be able to encompass all of men grooming. I'm sticking with men grooming on
That's your
natural-based
niche.
products. And also because men really don't have much out there. Our countertop in the bathroom is like real small compared to our significant
It's
other
true,
and whatnot. So it's like,
It's true.
I really want to get to that grooming. Like we need to take care of ourselves. So with that being said, it's gonna be I want to encompass more face product.
Sure.
I want to encompass maybe some lotions or things like that. So the product range is gonna get wider and more selections to where I'm still that one-stop shop. If you want to shave, if you just want to have nice skin, if you want anything, I want to be able to present that to the customer and really a 5 to 10 year plan. And then from there, it's just building and being a household name. And who knows, I might be like Procter & Gamble after that.
Come on.
Hey,
Come
no,
on,
no,
P&G.
And have everything
Go
underneath.
Dr. G?
Dr. Goat, just the umbrella,
Hey.
Come on, Dr. G.
Why
I'm
not?
going to buy into that stock.
Right.
Yeah.
Look at IPO.
Now, you talked a lot about business. You talked a lot about what you're doing in the business on Sunday,
Here it come.
on Saturday.
Hit him, KG.
Okay.
But what is Bobby J doing for self-care? How do you keep
Damn.
those batteries recharged, my brother?
That's an excellent question
Yes,
because
indeed.
people can get burnt out super easily.
Fast.
Fast.
Faster than a match.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly. I think one of the big things with that is time management. If you don't know how to manage your time, I definitely suggest picking up a book and learning how to do that, what works for you, because everybody works differently in that category. But no, what I do for myself, the number one thing I do, I go work out. I work out 4 times a week. I play basketball on Saturday morning at 7:30 every morning. And
Come on,
play
that's
for
dedication.
About 3 hours. I lift weights Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And then sometimes I might just throw in an extra day in there depending on how I feel. I used to run track, so sometimes I just like to get out and run. But so I do that, 3 to 4 times a week. Also, I read for recreational. Some of them are self-help books. Some of them are just good narratives or whatnot. But I read for recreation. That's my escape mechanism after I, put in all my work and my time dedication and whatnot. Even actually 30 minutes before I go to bed, I try to read 1 chapter.
What's your favorite genre, if you don't mind me asking?
Right now, I like a lot of the self-helps, I guess.
Okay.
So, because I push them towards business emphasis.
Sure.
So, if I had to throw out a few that I read, I have 48 Laws of Power, Malcolm Gladwell, David and Goliath.
That's
It's
a
one of
good
my
one.
favorites. And then I just read, Art of War. Like those
Sun
3 are really up there for me, and that's like the type of category that I like to go towards. But I did read some other like realistic books. I'm more into that type of style.
Gotcha.
Outside of that, the other big thing I do is travel. I travel a lot, often, and it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going across the country. I'm going out of the country. Even if I'm going to Dallas, if I go to San Antonio, if I go to Austin, Louisiana, that's all traveling. It's a getaway. It's a vacation. That means I can escape.
Yeah.
But I do love to travel. So I actually just booked some flights today.
Where you going?
I'm actually going to San Diego.
Oh,
Plural.
nice.
So,
I was just talking to somebody about San Diego. Someone who was from Cali. We were at a dinner with a doctor that's coming on our Docs podcast. A couple of physicians there. They do a great job over there. Check them out, Docs. They talked about San Diego and how beautiful it is, and how when you get in that San Diego environment, you just want to stay put. Like that's it.
Right.
That's
You don't want to go anywhere. Plus,
Yeah.
California as a whole has so much to offer, but obviously the cost
Yeah.
is
Yeah.
hidden.
That lifestyle,
It's hidden.
boy.
Yeah, it's totally a
hidden.
different ball game when it comes to actually living there and then visiting and wanting to just soak up everything that it has. But looking to go out there, just a nice little getaway that I'm planning to do. And then also, as always, when I do travel, I bring business with me. So I do have product with me. And then and I'm going to go back to the product and talk about one of the benefits real quick. In San Diego, you mentioned the sun, the weather's nice. It's always sunny, never rain in Southern California. That means sunburn, skin damage, all that good stuff. My
Come
beard
on.
lotion,
You got a solution.
I got a solution. The beard lotion acts as sunscreen act for the skin, but for the hair.
Okay.
Since it has coconut oil and shea butter in it, it gives that protective layer against the UV rays to make sure that your hair doesn't get brittle, it doesn't break, and it just stays healthy. And then
Nice.
also with the skin too, since it's going down to the skin level as well. And so yeah.
That's dope.
That boy
Yeah,
Bobby
universal
J.
product.
Come on. He
Universal.
tied that
Like,
in.
boop,
There's a
there it
holistic
is.
approach.
Yeah, exactly.
It happens, and I like that because you get the versatility in products is important.
Right.
A lot of people get pigeonholed and they have things, and that's okay. You find your niche, but sometimes it's great to have something that can be used for 2, 3, 4 different things because now that saves your customer.
Right.
As a customer, you want to keep spending your money on all these products when you got one that'll do what you need it to do.
Right.
It just makes that's good business sense,
Yep.
man. That's how it's supposed to be. And let me ask you this, just for our viewers, what would you say travel has done for you as far as who you are as a person?
Ooh, travel has really just gave me a different perspective in life. When I travel, I get out and I meet so many people, and you learn about different cultures.
Yeah.
Definitely when you travel internationally, you for sure learn about different cultures. But even here in the States, when you just go, I recently went to New York in March. You learn about how they do things differently than what we do here in the South.
For sure.
So it really open your eyes and really give you a different connection to those people. And it's hard to explain, but it's just like, man, everybody don't have it like we have it, or they might have it better, and you like, man, this is inspiring. I want to do this more often. I want to come and like, you go to New York, it's the city never sleeps. You can make it there, you make it anywhere.
They always hustling.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going out there, I'm like, man, these people really out here working. Like, they getting it. I need to come out here with them. So it's one of those things. You get motivated, you get inspired, and then also you learn. So.
Dope.
I got one more question on that, because I think it's in the same vein. A lot of people ask the same question: is you're married, so how do you find that balance within that relationship as well?
Well,
You know,
Great.
One thing, my wife, she's my backbone. She's very supportive. She supports the business. Matter of fact, to me, she's my number one salesperson. So
come on.
But we do when we made a point, when we go out on dates, when we go out and travel, at certain points of that time we travel, we out on dates, or we at home watching TV, we got to stop.
Shut that
we
thing down.
got to show our attention to each other. And that's one thing that if you're trying to balance that, you just got to realize, like, hey, if I don't answer this email right away, it'll be okay. If you learn email etiquette, it's you got 24 hours to reply. And sometimes you just got to take that into account. Somebody told me, and it kind of stick in my head, if you're easy to get, you're easy to forget, because you're too on demand. You're too on demand.
Oh.
Write that one down. Hold
Oh, text me. Send it to my phone. If you were easy to forget, if you were easy to get, you were easy to forget. That's so true.
It's so true.
That's so true.
And so that's where
Golly.
that's how you just really balance that work love balance. You know, when you with that person, be with that person. Put your
You
phone
gotta
to
be
the side.
present.
Wow.
You know, if you have to make up a rule, throw your phone in the basket at 9:00 at night and don't look at it, then cut it off. You know, make up a rule. If it's a rule, then stick to it.
There it is. If it's a rule, stick to it. This man here.
Oh boy,
This
he
man
is
here
on
is-
fire. Put it out.
So let me ask you this. Based on everything that my bad. I'm so excited.
You are.
Let me slow down. My apologies.
We're just gonna put a little bit of pen in it.
Yeah.
Just a little,
Let me stop.
Because what we do want to make sure we do here, is that we want to make sure people don't forget about something else that's important,
Talk about
and
it.
that's that dental hygiene.
See?
We gotta make sure, as an entrepreneur, that our mouth is right. So this portion of the show is sponsored by our good friends at Elite Dental Wellness. At Elite Dental Wellness, our vision is to create a welcoming practice that will offer exceptional dental care and a lifetime of dental wellness. We are committed to the finest possible oral care and the overall health and well-being of our patients. Elite Dental Wellness is built upon a foundation of integrity, expertise, and service. Through our commitment to modern dentistry, continuing education, and friendly atmosphere, we strive to make our patients feel that they are a part of our family. Dentistry can be scary, daunting, and unforgettable. Dr. Batiste and her team work tirelessly to ensure your comfort. Make your appointment today, like right now, with Dr. Ashandra Batiste at Elite Dental Wellness at 713-789-8680. Boss, you had something on fire.
I did. I was about to go there. So
unpin it.
let's unpin that. Shout out to Chandra, Elite Dental Wellness. Get your grill right. All right. So tell me, because you've got all these gyms, man. You understand. It seems like you've got life packaged together in the way that it should be. You've got the processes in place. Share with our audience, share with the people listening right now in their cars via SoundCloud, the people sitting in front of their big screen TVs, watching this on Apple TV. Share with them right now, what are some of the best advice, the best give backs that you can put on the table to say, hey, these are the things you really want to watch out for as you grow your business, as you've seen happen time and time again?
The first thing that come to mind that you want to watch out for, and I put this up top just because I think it's more of a moral type thing for me. Watch out for the scammers. watch out for those people that say they can do something for you, they can help you out, and they want you to pay them X amount of dollars. There's a difference between a true consultant and someone that really want to help you grow their business, and someone that's just saying, hey, I can do your marketing and for X amount of fee, and there's really no return on it. So that's one of the big things to watch out for. The other two things when just putting this whole business aspect together, make sure you do what you're passionate about and what you love, because really if you're doing what you're passionate about, that means even if your business don't make it, you still can do it for yourself.
Woo!
And I think that's what is important. And then
People better understand.
right, and then the third thing, this one here, like when I tell you this, people probably won't believe it until they in that seat and thinking about it.
Mm-hmm.
Know what success is to you. Like, success isn't being a multimillionaire. Success isn't having the big houses and the cars and all that material things. Know what your success is. Know what your end game is. Because other than that, you're just spinning the wheel. You're not going anywhere. You're not gonna achieve anything, and feel full once you complete it. Just starting a business.
satisfied.
Yeah, to be honest, like my business, when I started doing it, my goal was to have it fund my traveling. That was my success. That was my goal to success.
Yeah.
I did it. Now I'm on to the next thing. And set your things, but know what your success is. Your success might be to actually have start a business to where it's your sole income for your household, so your significant other can spend their time at home with the kids and homeschool them or whatnot.
Yeah.
But know what your goal is. If your success is really, to me, in the end game money, you done lost already before you started.
Game over.
Welp. Put the
Game
controller
over.
down.
Right.
That's it.
Yes, indeed. I love that,
Golly,
man.
You so inspiring.
Yeah,
Totally.
That's dope.
Yeah, that's dope.
He unleashed his dopeness.
He is unleashing that thing all over the set today.
Right. I think outside of like Dr. Golden making that successful and things, I think my next thing is that what I want to do for the community is get out and speak to young men. 'Cause
Uh-oh.
like you said, like I'm sitting here speaking with you all.
Yeah, strategic give back. I hear it.
That's my goal. I want to be able to get out, speak to young men, make sure that they either mentored or just given the tools for life. From either education standpoint of view, because I didn't went to undergrad, I didn't went to grad school, so I can give them that type of advice. Or if they just want to go and pick up a skill, that type of advice, life skills. It's just it's so many things out here that young men miss just because it's not in front of them or somebody didn't take the time to tell them.
I hope Jerry Archer, I hope you're watching, because you got you a fresh referral lead right here for Seuss for Sons.
There it is.
Right.
There it is. I love it.
G, hit him with it, G.
You know I am. So I want to say once again, brother, thank you so much, man. The gems that you've dropped here, your journey, it speaks volumes. And it's so important because you can tell when somebody's been through to get to where they're at. And you talk about just the idea of success, a bit about the satisfaction of success. How are you ever satisfied if you don't know what you're ordering on the menu? You're never satisfied.
Right.
No, I had to bring one in. I had to get one.
You got your one in.
Drop my one. But in the success is there, right?
Right.
But let's take away one of those plane tickets, two of those plane tickets. Let's take away one of those products, two of those products, the entire product line.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pull back all the partnerships you've made, the distribution contacts that you've made.
Mm-hmm.
Let's pull back any investor conversations you've had. Let's pull back the congratulatory statements from the wife, the people that surrounded you, that gave you the pats on the back. Let's take it all away.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to leave you with the knowledge and slide you $1,000. Knowing what you know now, through all the trials and tribulations, through the things that you've done, the success that you've had, taking it all away, but having the knowledge and this $1,000. How would you start your business all over again? How would you fund and facilitate Dr. Goat from the ground up this time?
Oh, that's a very good question. That's
Ain't it?
one
It's a good one.
that challenged me right there.
That's how
Oh
it's
man,
supposed to
that's a good one. If I had to do it all over again, just with those bare essentials, I think I would really hop into it more strategically. By strategically, I mean obviously that $1,000 that you gave me is going to run out at some point.
Right.
Yeah.
So that means I need to know how much to invest into the right product. So that means everything that I do, I need to do it one time. I need to buy the right bottles one time. I need to get the right labels one time, and then execute it one time. And with the knowledge that I have now, I think I'll be able to do that. I think I will be able to do that. That means just having to really home in on certain skills. That means instead of outsourcing some things now, I might have to bring them in-house. Learn those skills that I might have picked up. And then also, I'll have to really get out there and shake hands. When you're limited on budget, but you have a wealth of knowledge, that means you have to get out there and talk to people and share that knowledge with them, especially when it comes to a product. Now, the other thing with sharing knowledge I want to just go off to is giving back to the community. You have to share the knowledge with people, because if you don't, it's like a library with no doors. All the knowledge is stuck inside. It don't come out.
He hit him with one.
You know,
Library, no door.
no doors.
Whew.
So
Because the knowledge will never come out.
yes. So
Fella, you need to write a book.
Hey.
Like
it might be in the works.
you got a book in
It
you.
might be in the
Thoughts,
works.
right?
You got a book in
That
you,
sounds like
sir.
something I would love to read.
Yes.
Well, my good sir, once again, brother, it's been a pleasure. It has been our pleasure. And obviously for the audience, for those that are watching right now, for those that are tuned in, for those that are listening, we hope that you have gathered these gems, and we want you all to know. And of course, Bobby J, we want you to know, sir, you are officially a startup master. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, brother. And let the people know, of course, where they can find all your products at. Contact you if they have any questions, or if they're ready to order right now. What do they need to do?
All right. Well, I'm gonna start with the ordering piece. If you want to order or you want to read more about Dr. Goat, see all our product line, go to the website www.drgoatbfc.com. And actually, right now through the 10th, we're running a Father's Day sale. So if you know someone that you want to buy a gift for or whatnot, if you spend $25 or more, you can get a free toiletry bag.
Nice.
So, and if you want to contact me on social media, across social media at Dr. Goat BFC, that's on Instagram, Facebook, and also Twitter. And also, if you want to reach out and contact me, you can definitely just hit me up on any of those social media outlets, and I'm pretty much to get back with you in a timely manner.
There it is with the Jack Daniels.
Oh, you see
Love
that
it.
with the Jack? And did you
love
see
it.
the prescription?
Oh yeah, the
Talk
prescription. If you want to, if you want to just know some facts
I love
about
that.
product, I post that every 3 days on Instagram, and it's just like a doctor prescription, what to use, what not to use, and things like that.
Love
Fun
it.
facts for the people.
Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. Once again, good people, Dr. Goat.
Please.
It is in the building with us, and once again, we appreciate you, good sir.
Thank you all for having me.
Thank you. KG, of course, where can they reach you at each and every week?
Good peeps, you can reach me at KOG Speaks. That's on LinkedIn, Instagram, as well as Facebook. What about you, G? Where can they grab you at?
Woo, anywhere and everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, maybe even
Don't
Western
say it.
Union.
Oh.
Hit me somewhere.
I just wanted to say
Go
the
to
other
my
one. No.
hit me on Kick anywhere. I'm there at G Hawkins. That's G Hawkins with a Z. This has been another great episode of Startup Masters. We will see you all next time.
Peace.
Take care.